Peace be upon you and God's mercy and blessings. Anyone who has been to the gym before will remember well the memories of the first few days at the gym. On the first day, you finish and return. Don't take a house and change your clothes. And when you stretch your back on the bed, the scenario that happens with everyone starts. Your whole body is broken. A strange pain in all your muscles, unable to move your hands or feet, mate. I wasn't okay. All this pain prevents me. Welcome, I am Omar Abdin. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so you can receive our videos firsthand. To understand the secret behind this sudden, unexplained pain, we need to understand first how muscles work. Muscles are made up of a unique cell called muscle fiber. How do these gather together to form a muscle fiber bundle? And the muscle fiber bundle combined with a second one form the final shape of any muscle. So we can assume that the muscle fiber is the building unit of the muscle and it helps us perform any motor activities because they are marine fibers with a high ability to contract and expand. When we come to exercise or exert muscular effort in general, the muscle, because it is flexible, protrudes, it becomes elongated like reception. Let's take an example. One trains with biceps when he comes to lift his arm above and fold it together. Muscle fibers contract fully, and when he lowers his hand and fully extends it, muscle fibers spread out and relax. In this case, some of the fibers start to contract. And don't think these torn fibers aren't important. They play a key role in muscle building. After these fibers are torn, the body rebuilds them. With healthy eating, protein and regular sleep, the fibers that build my size become larger and the muscle itself becomes larger. But of course, everything has a price. Yes, the muscle will be bigger and stronger, but the process of breaking and building fibers can be very painful. And for that reason, the person who goes to the gym for the first time, due to the many exercises he practices, his muscles start to tear. So when he goes home and sleeps, his body starts to break down and build again in the LF once again. This is what makes us feel severe pain, especially since the process of breaking down and building take a day or two after the exercise. They don't happen during the exercise. And that's why most of the pain appears when you sleep and wake up again. So now we need to ask a question. Does the subject of fiber cutting and rebuilding only happen for people who do not go to the gym only? Of course, the answer is no. The process of tearing and building is a natural process that occurs in our bodies all the time with any muscular effort. Anyone who not exerts effort, whether he is exercising in a gym, playing any sport, or even working a hard job, all the episode, this shoe would not be cut, but rather, given the fibers is a fundamental condition for muscle growth. This is the method that makes our muscles grow. So when it's normal and happens all the time, what does this sign mean to appear difficultly with people who go crazy? From the time the people who go to the gym for at least a year don't have anything happen to them.
He brought it up casually on
Healing
this topic.
is a single sentence active change. When a person goes to the gym for the first time, his body muscles have had a long period of being weak. Suddenly he starts exercising vigorously. What happens is that his body takes shape. His body is not used to this and it has been a very long time. It's like he exactly went, woke someone up and involved him in a fight during his happiness. Naturally, he will get beaten to death without understanding what's going on. Add to this that the muscle itself may never have been torn before and the nervous system may also find the matter new to it. And the body may not be accustomed to this type of treatment, and because of this, the recovery process and the rebuilding of the fibers is initially a very slow and weak process. And this is what makes a person feel severe pain in all his body muscles. But with repeated exercises, the body begins to adapt to this recovery process. The nervous system already knows how to deal with muscle activity of this kind. Cells start to heal faster. Tendons and muscle fibers become more flexible than before. Even the liver and blood vessels adapt to the situation. And week after week, the pain gradually lessens until it's gone. And that's why people who regularly go to the gym don't suffer from muscle soreness after exercise. Before someone comes out and says, I've been working out for a year and my body still hurts. We're talking here about post-workout pain and that's it. There are other types of pain that appear after exercising, like for example, acute muscle pain. And this pain occurs after or during exercise due to the muscle itself being stretched, or there is a buildup of waste inside the muscle, like lactic acid or hydrogen. And this is an indicator for the person. The muscle is telling you that's enough exercise, I'm tired. And the pain is felt by many people who exercise in the gym at the end of the workout. And they keep understanding that from today, the muscle has finally made it. And this has nothing to do with post-exercise pain we're talking about. But wait a minute, how do we know if the pain we have is post-exercise pain or acute muscle pain? Initially, acute muscle pain occurs immediately after exercise, or even during the exercise itself, and is relatively mild pain. it does not last. As soon as you finish exercising and relax a bit, it disappears, and the longest time it can come back is a few hours. Now, let's talk about delayed onset muscle pain, or pain after exercise. Its effect shows up after a day or a year, and it can stay with you for several days, and that's why its impact does not appear while you are in the gym, or even as soon as you go home, it often appears later. But after showing you the types of pain and why we feel this breakdown in the body after the first workout, is there a way we can deal with this pain? Of course, the answer is also one of the main methods recommended by professionals is massage or phrase therapy. Massaging the muscle with pain helps to droop the blood and opens it. It relieves the tension in the muscle, and that's why the first time you go to the gym after a workout, you can use the foam roll, and the one that exists in most gyms and something similar to a massage device. Another thing that can help reduce muscle pain is the remaining shower. Add to that, there are many foods that reduce muscle inflammation, like leafy greens and fruits like berries, strawberries, oranges, and you have nuts and olive oil and fish. Some studies suggest that a cup of coffee or something containing caffeine in general before exercising can reduce muscle pain. And the most important thing of all this, that before you bring down the gin for the first time, try not to let this pain come to you fundamentally. Simply, when you enter the sentence for the first time, don't pinch yourself hard in any hot ribs and play with very light weights and spirit. The next day, he goes to Friday for a few quantity games with light weights and goes home. And stay in this state for a week. In this scenario, you pala iya. Itish da as your body will take its time to warm up, and no muscle will suddenly become exhausted or easily torn. In this state, your body will gradually enter the gym mode, and next, pain after the workout. It will be the least thing. Then boss, squeeze yourself as much as you want, God willing, until you get carried away at the university. And understand that the goal of the first week or even the first month in the gym is not to build muscles and become the biggest. The goal is to activate your body muscles, that you move your body from the state of rest and reluctance you live in normally to the state of movement and activity you put yourself into in paradise. But the way, delayed onset muscle soreness or pain after exercise is not just gym related. If anyone works out, suddenly not used to it, he will feel the same pain. Instead of going to the gym, if you lifted a grain of sand and a turtle that they gave them the apartment on the 5th floor, the same thing would happen to you too. If I tell you, I haven't played football for 2 years and you and your friends went down for 6 hours, the same situation will happen to you. In fact, if you go to the gym regularly, but one day tried a new difficult exercise that you weren't used to, you'll feel the same pain. Or if you suddenly increased your exercise routine in a way that you are not used to, you will experience the same pain. And in the end, we should ask a crucial question. Is this pain dangerous? I mean, should we quit it? This pain is very normal and a healthy sign too. The only case we worry about is if this pain lasts for 10 days or more, or if your muscle experiences severe spasm that last for several days. In this case, the person must go to a specialist, whether it's an orthopedic doctor or a physiotherapist. But that's it. We're done. Who made it this far? You guys are the best. Give us a like before you leave so we can see how many made it to the end. And don't forget, if you have a question that comes to your mind in the middle of sleep, write it down for us in the comments below the video so we can answer it. Most of the episodes we make now are taken from the comments. Peace.